Former President Donald Trump has recently expressed his dissatisfaction with actress Julia Roberts regarding her participation in a controversial advertisement endorsing Kamala Harris, the current Vice President of the United States and Democratic candidate in the upcoming presidential election. Trump described the ad as cringe-worthy, a sentiment reflecting his broader criticism of celebrity involvement in political discourse. The advertisement, which is set to reach a wide audience in the lead-up to the election, features Roberts narrating a scene that depicts two women entering a polling booth, exchanging glances, and casting their votes in secrecy for Harris. In the ad, Roberts states, "In the one place in America where women still have a right to choose, you can vote any way you want and no one will ever know. Remember, what happens in the booth stays in the booth." This message is accompanied by a scene in which one of the women's husbands queries her about her voting decision. She confidently responds, "Sure did, honey," signaling her satisfaction with her choice. The commercial is produced by Vote Common Good, a liberal group aimed at encouraging people, particularly women, to consider their voting choices independently of their spouses or societal expectations. It seeks to resonate with women voters who might feel pressured to conform to their partner's political preferences. However, Trump's reaction to the advertisement was swift and unequivocal. Speaking on Fox News, he conveyed his disappointment with Roberts, stating, "I'm so disappointed at Julia Roberts. She's going to look back at that and cringe." His criticism centers around the idea that the ad perpetuates a narrative suggesting that women should hide their voting choices from their husbands. Trump continued, "I happen to be married to a rather strong woman. I've surrounded myself with strong women. Can you imagine a wife not telling a husband who she's voting for? Did you ever hear anything like that?" He further emphasized that in any relationship, even one that might be struggling, communication about voting choices is a given, labeling the ad as ridiculous. The backlash against the advertisement didn't stop with Trump. Toni Holt Kramer, the founder of the Trumpets, a prominent Republican women's organization, voiced her own criticisms of Roberts' approach. She deemed the ad patronizing and condescending, asserting that it implied women need permission to vote differently than their husbands. Julia Roberts should stick to acting. What makes her think she can talk to anyone about politics? Kramer said, illustrating her frustration with the portrayal of women in the ad. She argued, "How patronizing is it, in this day and age, to suggest women need permission to vote differently from their husbands? Women aren't stupid. Ms. Roberts is absurdly condescending." This advertisement comes at a crucial time in American politics, particularly following the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade, the landmark ruling that had previously guaranteed the right to abortion across the United States. The decision has galvanized many voters, especially women, leading to a renewed focus on reproductive rights and the protection of women's rights within the political sphere. In response to the shifting landscape of women's rights in the country, Harris has positioned herself as a champion of abortion rights, campaigning vigorously in Republican-dominated states where restrictive laws have taken hold since the court's ruling. Harris's strategy has been to appeal to women voters who may feel disenfranchised or alarmed by the current political climate surrounding reproductive rights. The advertisement featuring Roberts is part of a broader effort to sway Republican women who may be undecided or disillusioned with Trump's policies, which many perceive as detrimental to women's rights. The commercial aims to create an environment where women feel empowered to make their own choices in the voting booth, highlighting the importance of individual agency in a democratic society. In addition to Roberts' advertisement, several other prominent celebrities have publicly endorsed Harris, adding their voices to the campaign. Among these supporters is actor Harrison Ford, who recently released a video urging voters to support Harris. In his message, Ford, 82, stated, "Kamala Harris will protect your right to disagree with her about her policies or her ideas." This message of open dialogue and respect for differing opinions aims to resonate with voters who may be seeking a more inclusive and understanding political climate. Moreover, influential figures like Taylor Swift, Beyoncé, and Leonardo DiCaprio have also openly expressed their support for Harris, leveraging their substantial platforms to encourage voters to consider her vision for the future. Their endorsements serve to highlight the importance of women's rights and social justice in the current political landscape, encouraging citizens to engage in meaningful discussions about these issues. The advertisement and its ensuing controversy have sparked a larger debate regarding the role of celebrities in political activism and how their influence can impact public opinion. While many argue that high-profile endorsements can mobilize voters and bring attention to critical issues, others contend that celebrity voices can be polarizing and may alienate potential supporters. The tension between celebrity activism and grassroots political engagement is palpable, as voters grapple with the effectiveness of such endorsements in swaying their opinions. As Election Day approaches, campaigns on both sides are intensifying their efforts to engage undecided voters. The attempt to persuade Republican women to switch their allegiance to Kamala Harris has become a key focus, as her campaign emphasizes the restoration of reproductive rights and the protection of women's health care. The landscape of women's rights has shifted dramatically, and candidates are increasingly aware of the importance of addressing these concerns in their messaging to attract voters. In summary, the ongoing discussion surrounding Julia Roberts' advertisement, Donald Trump's response, and the broader implications for women's rights and celebrity involvement in politics reflect a significant moment in American political discourse. The ad serves as a microcosm of the challenges and opportunities facing candidates as they navigate a landscape marked by shifting values, societal expectations, and the pursuit of individual agency within the democratic process. The conversation sparked by this advertisement will likely continue to evolve as the election nears, underscoring the critical role of women voters and the influence of public figures in shaping political narratives.